1965 marks the 50th year since the Rolling Stones really had tremendous success in the United States. The band was formed in 1962, and 1964 is usually thought of as the big year of the British invasion. After all, the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, all of that happened in February '64. But it was in 1965 that the Rolling Stones first had their first #1 hit on both sides of the Atlantic, and that was I Can't Get No Satisfaction. So in some ways, you could call 1965 the year of satisfaction for the Rolling Stones. In 1965, the group had 4 singles. The first one was a top hit, although not a #1 hit, and that was The Last Time. Then followed by I Can't Get No Satisfaction, which was a #1 hit. Another #1 hit with Get Off of My Cloud, and then late in the year, their version As Tears Go By. So now you have 4 singles that all charted for the Stones, 2 of which hit #1 in 1965.
I sit and watch as tears go by.
The thing that people don't realize about the Rolling Stones is they're known for this bad boy image. But initially, that wasn't the image of the group. Their manager, Andrew Loog Oldham, got the idea that it might be better for them to be a contrast to the Beatles, and so he began planting these stories in the British press in 1964, saying things like, would you let your daughter go out with a Rolling Stone? Would you let your daughter marry a Rolling Stone? So when they started to have their success in 1965, that image of bad boy really followed them to the United States, and I Can't Get No Satisfaction really nailed the bad boy image down for them in this country. The song is about dissatisfaction of all kinds, but sexual dissatisfaction is certainly one of those things that the song addresses in not a really overt way, but still it's there. And then pair that with Mick Jagger's suggestive kind of movements as he's singing, and you get kind of a combination of the physical sensuality of Elvis Presley put together with the possibility of dirty lyrics of, say, the Kingsman Louie Louie from just a couple years earlier, and you get a really potent combination that defines the Rolling Stones in 1965 as the bad boys of the British invasion.
A production of the University of Rochester. Please visit us online and subscribe to our channel for more videos.